Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and Beautiful just topped itself in the crazy quotes and bad dialogue category. Here's how. There are times when soap opera characters in general say things which are downright frustrating, and a whole lot of them occur when they are, well, specifically on Bold and Beautiful. Watching the show, I often find myself shouting at the television, "Do you even hear what you're saying?" That being the case, I thought this week it might be fun to take a closer look at what was said, what was meant, what went unsaid, and how I'm pretty sure most viewers reacted. This was an actual line of dialogue uttered by Deacon. I mean, kudos to Sean Cannon for pulling it off, but really, Steffi, all week, various people acted as if Deacon was insane for suggesting Sheila might be alive despite knowing she faked her death on numerous occasions. Illy, Finn, you had to get it from Il Giardino. Is it the only restaurant in Los Angeles? In fact, Deacon, she did not. Because the show basically ignored Sheila's entire past, including kids other than Finn. We feel ya, Luna? But, still not entirely sure how neither of you noticed. And yet, Zend, you did exactly that, knowing exactly that. So Zend, you just assumed she was the kinda woman who'd slide into your bed, which you somehow thought was the kind of occasion on which Luna would cheat on her boyfriend. Really, Carter? And you say this to Zend based on, what? At least not once the writers decided to change the already in motion story in which Zend was doing exactly that. Welcome, Carter, to the Bold and the Beautiful. Luna, making sure everyone in the audience knows RJ and Zend's connection. Luna, making sure, RJ knows he and Zend are related. R.J, further exploring the same branch of the family tree. Steffi, see Monday, just say Sheila. No offense to your dad, but I really question his judgment sometimes. Liam, sweetie, no. You don't get to say that. Ever. How could you drug your own daughter? Can we please stop acting as if Poppy shoved the mince special or otherwise down her daughter's throat? I'm just really trying to be understanding of the connection that you had to Sheila. Since when, exactly, was Steffi doing that for Finn? Cause she didn't even want him going to the memorial service. Kelly's goggles. Because it's required that every week, a child forgets something to explain someone dropping by unexpectedly. I have no idea who this mysterious sugar is, and frankly, it sounds like a dog's name. And for once, Finn ain't wrong. In the chaotic landscape of television, where drama reigns supreme and absurdity knows no bounds, Bold and Beautiful has long been a stalwart, a monument to the extravagant and the outrageous. But just when you thought you'd seen it all, just when you believed the limits of melodrama had been reached, Bold and Beautiful boldly declares, "Hold my martini." The latest season of this iconic soap opera has catapulted itself to new heights of insanity, pushing the boundaries of plausibility and taste with each passing episode. From love triangles that resemble geometric mazes to familial conflicts that make the Hatfields and McCoys look like a friendly game of Parcheesi, the writers of Bold and Beautiful have truly outdone themselves. Let's start with the queen of drama herself, the indomitable matriarch of the Forrester family, Stephanie Forrester. In a scene that had jaws dropping from Malibu to Manhattan, Stephanie delivered a monologue for the ages, declaring, "I didn't claw my way to the top of the fashion industry to be outshone by a blouse-wearing dilettante." It was a line so deliciously absurd that even the most seasoned soap opera aficionados were left speechless. But Stephanie's theatrics were only the tip of the iceberg. Enter Brooke Logan, the perennial femme fatale whose romantic entanglements could fill a phone book. In a heated confrontation with her arch-nemesis, Taylor Hayes, Brooke delivered a comeback that will surely go down in soap opera history. "You think you can steal my man and my spotlight, honey? I've been juggling more husbands than a circus clown on roller skates." The sheer audacity of the line left viewers simultaneously cringing and applauding. Of course, no soap opera would be complete without a healthy dose of amnesia-induced plot twists. Enter Ridge Forrester, the dashing heir to the Forrester fashion empire, who conveniently forgot the last 20 years of his life after a conveniently timed bout of temporary memory loss. I woke up this morning with the fashion sense of a toddler and the emotional depth of a goldfish, Ridge mused in a moment of self-awareness that bordered on existential. But perhaps the piece de resistance of this season's absurdity came in the form of a long-lost twin brother, resurrected from the depths of obscurity to wreak havoc on the Forrester family tree. As the long-lost sibling, clad in a leather jacket and sporting a questionable Australian accent, made his grand entrance, viewers were left scratching their heads in disbelief. "I may be the black sheep of the family," he sneered, "but at least I've got better hair than the lot of ye. And let's not forget the perennial favorite, the steamy love scenes that leave viewers reaching for the nearest fan." In a particularly steamy encounter between two star-crossed lovers, sparks flew as they declared their undying affection in a torrent of passionate embraces and whispered promises. "You're like the last slice of pizza at a frat party," one lover murmured, "irresistible and a little bit greasy." It was a moment of pure, unadulterated romance that had viewers swooning in their living rooms. But amidst the madness and the mayhem, there's a certain beauty to be found in the chaos of Bold and Beautiful. It's a world where anything can happen, where the laws of logic and reason bend and warp to the whims of the writers' imaginations. It's a world where love conquers all, even if it means sacrificing a little dignity along the way. So here's to Bold and Beautiful, the reigning champion of crazy quotes and bad dialogue. Long may it reign, for as long as there are scandals to uncover and secrets to reveal, there will always be a place for Bold and Beautiful in the annals of television history. In the tumultuous realm of television drama, where plot twists are as common as rainy days, there exists a phenomenon known as Bold and Beautiful. This soap opera, a beacon of melodrama and intrigue, has long been revered for its over-the-top moments and jaw-dropping dialogue. But just when you thought you'd seen it all, Bold and Beautiful has outdone itself, ascending to new heights of craziness and cringe-worthy conversations. Strap in as we embark on a journey through the latest escapades of this iconic show. The stage is set in the opulent halls of the Forrester mansion, where the air crackles with tension and secrets lurk in every corner. At the heart of the drama is the Forrester family, a dynasty as complex as it is dysfunctional. Leading the charge is the formidable matriarch, Stephanie Forrester, whose steely gaze could send shivers down the spine of even the bravest soul. As the camera pans across the room, we find Stephanie engaged in a heated exchange with her longtime rival, Brooke Logan. Their rivalry, fueled by decades of betrayal and heartache, is the stuff of legend in the soap opera world. But today, the stakes are higher than ever as they trade barbs that would make Shakespeare blush. "You may have stolen my husband, Brooke, but you'll never steal my dignity," Stephanie declares, her voice dripping with venom. Brooke, never one to back down from a challenge, counters with a smirk. "Dignity please, Stephanie, you lost that when you married your gardener and started calling yourself Queen of the Roses." The room erupts into gasps and whispers as the battle between these two titans escalates. But just when it seems like things couldn't get any more intense, a new player enters the fray. Enter Ridge Forrester, the dashing heir to the Forrester empire and object of affection for both Stephanie and Brooke. Clad in a perfectly tailored suit and sporting his signature smolder, Ridge casts a long shadow over the scene as he steps forward to address the women who vie for his love. "Ladies, please," Ridge begins, his voice smooth as silk. "There's enough of me to go around." The room falls silent as Stephanie and Brooke turn their attention to Ridge, their eyes ablaze with desire and determination. For a moment, it seems as though the tension could be cut with a knife. But then, in true Bold and Beautiful fashion, a bombshell revelation shatters the fragile peace. Suddenly, the doors burst open to reveal a figure from the past, thought to be lost forever in the sands of time. It's Taylor Hayes, Ridge's former flame and the mother of his children, back from the dead and ready to reclaim what she believes is rightfully hers. "Ridge, darling, you didn't think you could get rid of me that easily, did you?" Taylor purrs, her eyes locking onto Ridge's with an intensity that sends shivers down his spine. Ridge's jaw drops in disbelief as he struggles to comprehend the return of his long-lost love. Meanwhile, Stephanie and Brooke exchange knowing glances, realizing that their complicated love triangle has just become even more convoluted. But before anyone can process the shocking turn of events, a gunshot echoes through the mansion, bringing the chaos to a sudden halt. As the smoke clears, all eyes turn to the source of the sound, revealing a figure standing in the doorway with a smoking gun in hand. It's Thorne Forrester, Ridge's brother and perennial black sheep of the family, his eyes wild with desperation and despair. "I won't let you destroy this family any longer, Ridge," Thorne declares, his voice trembling with emotion. "If I can't have happiness, then no one can." And with that chilling declaration, Thorne turns the gun on himself, sending shockwaves rippling through the Forrester clan and leaving viewers on the edge of their seats. As the screen fades to black, leaving the fate of the characters hanging in the balance, one thing is abundantly clear: Bold and Beautiful has just topped itself in the crazy quotes and bad dialogue category, leaving audiences clamoring for more of the delicious drama that only this iconic soap opera can deliver.